What's up, Steve? What's up, Scott?
Hey Chris, how you doing?
Just fine. Just got off work. How you doing?
Surviving.
I'm off to. Yeah. Oh, were you there when I told us that my 9mm loads barely moved my slide?
No.
Yeah, I underloaded it. So.
That's on a semi-auto?
Semi-auto. Yeah. My rifle.
Your
What do
rifle
you call
and your
this? My
cowboy gun?
rifles. No. These are 9mm. My 9mm.
Okay.
My pistol caliber carbine. My PC9 shot fine with it, and it was able to cycle the slide in that. But on my pistol, my P95, it was barely. I was getting one stovepipe after another.
What you loading it with?
I loaded the powder is
I know it's that
bullseye.
Yeah.
Bullseye. No, I found some bullseye on Monday. 2 pounds. I bought 2 pounds of that, and I'm using that. So that's very hot powder.
How many grain did you use?
I used 3.5 because that's what I thought I saw on one of the online on a guide, and so now I upped it to 4. Daniel gave me some data actually, and he said no, you can bump it up to 4.7, and so I just leave it up to 4, just enough. So It's 124 grain bullet. But yeah,
it's all experimental.
Yep. Hey, at least I underloaded it, not overloaded it. So.
Yeah, that's true.
But they will shoot. It's not they're completely useless. They'll shoot out of my pistol caliber carbine. It just will not shoot out of a pistol.
Right.
So I'm just gonna have to waste it in my PC9. So
yeah, I wouldn't call it wasting.
Huh?
I wouldn't call it wasting. It's still fun to shoot. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Ruger PC9. Hell yeah. It's a bitch to clean though.
Yeah.
I think that's probably one of the reasons why they discontinued it. Is just disassembling it is a nightmare. Oh well. So what you been up to?
Just working. That's all.
Yeah. I found this thing on. I found an app actually that tells me different loads. It's like on an Android app that it gives you load data as well. It's pretty neat. So it's pretty handy. Because I know people want me to get books, but books change every fucking year. This year they said use this powder. Next year they says stop using that powder. I made a mistake. Use this powder instead.
Yeah, it's always a good reference though.
Yeah. Why are we alone? Why are we there?
I don't know. I sent the link out. Let me send it again.
Do we have to start calling people out, calling people names, making fun of people? Then they're gonna come in here. It's like, gotcha.
Well, I know Ralph's had a hangout, like waiting for like an hour. So I don't know if they might be in there offline or what.
Well, we got a new one, and G-Webs did say we need a host, so
Yeah.
so they can jump in here if they're paying attention to if they're paying attention on gun channels.
I think Guru said he was waiting on the. He might have been just waiting on Bob.
I haven't seen gas prices go down past $3 in a while. That's a good sign.
It's election time.
Oh, that's why. Oh, I see. Is that why it is? I was like, what the hell, Can we be more scientific about our gas prices instead of, political and shit? Or speculative, like, oh, something happened in the Middle East, let's raise it.
Yeah. I knew that was coming about a month or two ago, that the gas prices were going to start shooting down.
They shoot back up to 370 and by next summer.
Oh, they will. Oh yeah, it'll be like
this
$4.
year though. This year they did not go past 345, which I'm amazed. Usually they'll go up to 370.
Oh, it did here.
It didn't do here. So I haven't seen 280 since 2006.
Oh, it's down to 280 now?
Well, in some towns, Casa Grande, one of the towns nearby me, is 280. They're like the lowest price that I've seen in Arizona. So when I go to the range, I usually fill up from there because they got the lowest price.
Right.
Yeah,
I was just happy to see it get down to $3.
Yep.
I don't think it's dropped under 3 yet. I ain't got down to that.
Here it's dropped below 3. So it's 297 in some places. In the normal price is 297. I'll go back to 99 cents, damn it.
I can remember filling up, I think it was, 65 cents when I started driving?
Oof. Oh, that's well below me. I back in the 90s, it was $10 to fill up your own tank. 15 on a truck.
Yeah, I know.
Now it's $35 to fill up a whole truck.
I wish it was $35 to fill my truck up.
That was my Silverado when I drove a Silverado. I only paid $25. I never, it was like 3/4, almost, just a little bit under 3/4 of a tank every week. I would not go past $25. That was enough.
Yeah.
I missed that truck. Blew my tires out. So it was a 91. Silverado. So it was already on its last legs.
Yeah.
So, oh well.
Yeah, I know in the late 90s I had a souped up Dodge Ram, had a 360 in it that was kind of tinkered with from, at the factory. And I think it was like, it got up to $35 to fill that up, and I was like, holy crap. And then I sold it and bought a car, and I was like, oh, now I wish I didn't.
I wish I bought a truck. I still wish, even, gas prices, I wish I would have bought a Tacoma. But I was just too rich for my blood at the time.
Yeah.
I needed a truck or a Ranger. I know a lot of people say, don't buy a Ford Ranger, they suck. I just needed a small truck so I can go to the range and have a decent 4x4 instead of taking this to the range and feeling every bump on the road.
Yep.
On the dirt road.
Now in 2008, when gas prices jumped over $4 a gallon, that's when I bought my Tahoe, my Chevy Tahoe, because everybody was selling them. The car lots were selling them dirt cheap because nobody wanted them because of the gas prices.
Yep.
I went in, walked out with a one that looked practically brand new for $2,000 out the door. So
nice. Too bad it guzzled gas.
Yeah, I don't drive that far to work, so
that's good. I need something. I don't need something big. It's like just a small SUV or a small truck that I can take to the to range. There's a BLM land over here that I can go to, but it's mostly dirt road.
Right.
And I did try to go to it once, and I got my car stuck.
Okay.
I got the Honda inside stuck on soft soil. And thank God, a family with a big truck came by and had a lot of straps on them. Pulled my car out of there. Oh my God! That's like I was just gonna go ahead and walk so I can get it towed, but I had my Mini 14 at the time because I was headed toward the BLM land to shoot. So I had my Mini 14. It's like, do I really want to walk out here with my supply bag and a Mini 14 strapped on my back?
Yeah, I don't think anybody would have stopped then.
Hey, this is Arizona, though. Open
Yeah.
carry, the cops will just came up to me and says, "Are you okay? What's up with the gun?" They're not gonna say, they're not gonna try to stop me. And it's not California where they see you with a gun, they go nuts.
Right.
But they would just ask me, "What's up with the gun?" It's like, I was at the BLM land, and my car got stuck back there. So, could you guys get me a tow? Probably the best way to attract attention and get the car out of there. All
Yeah.
around the rifle with me. But yeah, I gotta find that land. It's I was told it was closer. It was like just nothing but a mountainside and a bunch of targets over there. So I want to be able to go there one day and shoot, and it's find the damn thing.
Come on,
Getting
Bob, get in here.
planning getting any new guns anytime soon?
I'm gonna have to wait
Got any?
a month. I've been buying a gun every month,
Oh
so
yeah.
I'm gonna have to
What's
wait a
up?
month.
What's a month? What's a month? Yeah, but what's a month? What's your next thing on the month in the next month? You got plans?
Well, I'm probably gonna start buying Christmas gifts for my daughter and my dad. My dad, I
Okay.
found well, if they still got it. There's like a Smith and Wesson commemorative pistol that is chambered in 45 long Colt, and it's Richard Petty
Nice.
commemorative. Yeah, Richard Petty commemorative pistol.
Nice.
And then, of course, my
Yeah,
daughter wants
45
a
long Colt. Is it a
FN.
single action?
I believe it's double action
At the Western, or just
or
or
single
a
double.
regular single double?
Yeah, single double.
Wow.
You there? Is that me roboting or is that you? You
Yeah.
there? It looks like Chris hit some magnetic storms from the sunspots. But if you're out there listening, Bob, why don't you come on in? There you are.
Yeah, I hit a dead spot as
Yeah.
usual. All right. What did you what I said? What type of frame it was, or did you ask?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't hear you.
Uh, do you know what it was though? Or, like what frame it is?
Mm, no, I don't. I mean, I've got it.
Okay.
As soon as you get home and get on your computer, I can show you a picture of it because I had taken a picture
Okay.
of it.
Then we can take a look together. Yeah. Single, double, and long Colt. You don't see those every day.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, weird revolvers. I find out that if I'm ever gonna go to 44 Magnum, if I ever start loading 44 Magnum, Rossi has a circuit judge in 44 Magnum.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, revolver rifle, not just the 45 410 ones. So that's unusual.
I tell you what,
It's about
Rossi
five,
does make some pretty neat firearms.
but because it has the word it's Taurus on it, they'll what do you call this? People condemn it. Oh, that's not a cop behind me. Not, I am driving 50 by the speed limit right now. I've been driving speed limit since I got my last ticket. So despite the fact that everybody on the fucking road thinks I'm an asshole for obeying the law and starts passing me. So I have been a strict stickler on speed limits since I got my last ticket. I cannot afford to lose my license. So hopefully, okay, never mind. He's been stalking me for some time now, so hopefully it's not a cop. Just a slow guy. But yeah, it's circus judge weird. You know, they always associate. Oh, it's a Rossi, so it means it's a Taurus, and Taurus must be bad. You know.
Right.
You know what? Where are these shitload of stories of Tauruses and exploding or breaking on you? You know, it's. I mean, granted, I've had two Tauruses that have problems, but I've seen problems on other guns before.
Right.
Not just those. You know.
Hello.
Yeah, Gile, what's up?
Hey, G.
Not much. Tired. Just got done with all my work.
So, oh, by the way, I am experimenting with some shotgun powder for 9mm. So we'll see how that goes.
Which shotgun powder are you using?
2028.
Nice. That's cool.
It's one step above unique, just one step above it. So on burn rate. So I'm using unique data and see how that goes.
So why are you using shotgun powder? Is it because it's cheaper or something, or?
Because I can't find anything else.
Oh, okay.
You know how it is with powder. Trust me, if powder was like easily available and I can just pick and choose on the lot, I'd be saying I use this powder all the time, or I use this powder. No, I get what I can grab.
That makes sense.
And besides, you know, I'm new to reloading, so I'm trying to see what would be the most effective thing I can do out there. You know, so
Definitely gives you experience with like a greater range of stuff.
Yep. So, I was just talking to Scott here about what new guns is really getting. So he said he's gonna get a Smith and Wesson commemorative and long Colt.
I thought you were going to get
45
28.
Do what?
You're getting a Smith and Wesson?
For his dad.
That's yeah. Yeah, mom already got her Christmas, Mother's Day present. So now it's Dad.
Nice.
So, yeah, I am. I'm thinking about there. I need next year or whenever I can get money. I'm thinking about still getting a longer version of that Rossi lever gun that I have in 327.
So you would have both of them?
Yeah,
Wait, how long's the barrel? Is it 16 inches on the
16 inches is what I have.
And so what do you want?
20 inch in blued version this time, not the
20 inches with 357 Magnum is pretty crazy.
that will launch it really, you know, that'll have great velocity on that. I noticed that when I test my guns out on my rifle, their velocity is like at least 100 to 200 feet per second greater on the rifle.
Yeah,
and on the pistol,
I would expect it to be more, actually.
oh yeah, on the rifle it's more. Yeah, definitely.
What what grain weight are you using?
Bullet weight?
Yeah.
125s and 158s.
Okay.
I'm running out of 158s, so I'm usually 125s right now. Those things fly really far.
So if you get 158 grain, 357 Magnum, out of a 18.5 inch barrel, it will do 2,300 feet per second.
Ooh!
This is just on Buffalo Boar's website. But I mean, if you like once you dial it in, I'm sure you can get to that too. You know, like if you just keep messing with it.
That's gonna be a problem because I'm using lead bullets.
That's true. Well, these. Okay, hang on. I know they make lead bullets too. Let me look at their lead bullet ones. Why do you think it's gonna be a problem? Just because of like.
It will lead the shit out of my barrel.
That's true, but. Do you normally not? Okay, I guess that makes sense. I shoot a lot of lead through mine.
I'm still gonna be cleaning the shit out of it. I mean, I shot a lot of lead on my rifle and I cleaned it up, and there was no. Hoppies does a great job of
really
removing lead from your barrel. So.
It smells like crap. I can't stand the smell of that. I don't know why. It's just
I don't care. I don't care. I like hops.
People say that Ballistol smells bad, but I think it smells nice.
I think you just have a bad nose. I think you just have a weird nose.
Where is everybody?
That's what I'm waiting for. I mean, I'm glad that you came in. So I'm glad you came in. I'm waiting for everybody else.
How long have y'all been doing the lobby?
15. I just got here 15 minutes ago. So.
Yeah, that's when I started.
It's always weird because like you'll be in here and then like all of a sudden like like late at night like a bunch of people just jump in. It's that snowball effect because like one or two people jump in and then. Like, okay.
Oh yeah, that's how it is too. Especially when I ran some of my chats at night, I would have like maybe 2-3 people in, and by the time 1 o'clock rolls in or 1:30 rolls in, fucking G-Webs the Yankee jumps in, and then everybody else jumps in. DB jumps in, like late that night at late. So, anybody speaking of Yankee, did anybody figure out what gun he bought that he got in trouble for?
Oh, I know what it is.
What is it?
It's at Arsenal Strike One.
Wait,
Strike One? Okay.
He got in trouble with his wife, or he got in trouble with like legal stuff?
No, he got in trouble with his wife.
Okay.
No, not legal stuff, though. That'll be a big fucking news if he got in trouble for legal shit. If he lost all his guns, that'll be, everybody's gonna be like, what?
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Like
he showed a glimpse of it at the very tail end of the video he posted.
Yeah, he did. I just didn't recognize it, so I didn't know if that was a Strike One or the other gun that he was trying to get.
Yeah, that's the Strike One.
Yeah, but yeah, Rossi. I'm trying to get a Rossi. I'm hoping it's still there though at that one little gun shop in Casa Grande. A 357 Magnum 4-inch Rossi revolver. It's old looking too. It's like one of their older models.
Yeah, I don't know much about the Rossi revolvers.
I was told that the older ones are great. So if I find that what do you call this? I need to find that that revolver that if I can find that I need to post it. I'm gonna get that maybe in December. I should have money by then when I get this after I get this powder. But yeah, that powder on that website that keeps disappearing. That's the $200 one.
See, Gino said it was a SIG X5.
That gun? A SIG X5?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull up his that video and take a look again.
I've been shooting 357 so much I'm already numb to the freaking recoil.
I haven't shot 357 in months because I just can't find it up here. Like in terms, I can get it, but it's like $1 a round for freaking American Eagle, and I'm like, I'm not gonna pay that.
Damn.
Huh, I just reload them.
Yeah, well.
The good thing about 357 Magnum and 30 Special is that the only I buy the same bullets and the same primers and powders for both.
Since they're so similar, like what you're saying is, can't you just use like 357 cases and then like underload them to create the 38 special effect?
Why?
That way you don't have to have two types of cases. You're all about consolidating, right? Like you want to keep the same type of ammo, so
Yeah, but that's gonna confuse the living shit out of me.
that's true. You can have them labeled in boxes and stuff.
I label them. I actually label them in plastic baggies, but I don't. But I don't want to get I'd rather use 30 specials for 30 specials and stuff like that. I got a shitload of 38 specials, so
Right. Okay.
um,
Yeah, because that way you can everyone says that the 38 cases will last forever because there's not enough pressure going out of those 38.
no, yeah, I've broken maybe about five cases of 30 special. That busted up on me, but I still have some that I haven't even touched yet. I haven't loaded anything into them yet. I've been recycling. I just love the nickel ones. They look good with a lead bullet on them. Looks like a silver bullet.
The nickel cases.
The nickel cases, yeah.
What manufacturer gives makes with them?
What doesn't
Ah,
Yankee have some silver bullets in case of beer?
Yeah, they
He
do
does.
actual silver bullets, but
Yeah.
I tell you what, I think Dr. G is right.
oh, he bought another gun then?
Yeah.
Nice.
He bought a different gun, huh?
Yeah, I'm afraid so. Hang on, let me.
Oh,
Well,
Yankee. Every
let's
time I
see.
ask him, what's the gun you're going to buy, he says, I'm not interested in anything right now. Then he does this shit.
The other day he was like, "Oh, I don't want to buy any guns right now. There's not even a gun I want."
Okay,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
night
see this?
the night he bought those AKs, he kept saying, these bastards, I don't want to buy from them. I don't want to buy from them. He was complaining all the way up to when he finalizes the sale.
Yeah, see this right here?
Yeah, what is that?
That is yep, remember, he's right. That's the front of the X5.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
I thought it was the Strike 1, but yeah, he's right. It is the X5. That's all matters.
Well, that one's still on its way. I think he already paid for that though.
Yeah, I know.
I think he already paid for the. I think he already paid for the Strike 1. He just hasn't gotten it yet.
Those wood grips on that SIG you were just showing look good. I mean, the way that they like bulge out, like that's pretty sweet. It
That's
reminds me,
checkmate too.
yeah, it reminds me of like an old revolver handle almost.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't see nice wooden grips on modern semi-automatics anymore.
I mean, you get 1911s, and I guess I don't know if you consider them modern, but they're still in production, so.
Well, no, 1911 is still a classic, not semi-automatic. I would consider that.
Yeah, I mean, like, what other guns are there that ship with wood furniture, like, in terms of semi-automatics, you know? Like,
Yeah. Well, does
I
CZ
guess-
does, don't they?
yeah.
CZs can have a wood grip, but
And
not
then
necessarily.
some of the other SIGs will have the option to come with wood.
So, Bob, you got any news on what happened up there?
he's gone.
Not much.
Okay.
No, not. Yeah, it's weird what happened today, man. It's that guy got within about 20 feet of the fucking prime minister and all the other government officials. If he
Oh, the
had
terror-
been wearing a vest, they would.
Are you talking about that terrorist attack?
Yeah, they think it was. They think it was a homegrown terrorist. Like another guy in Quebec, I guess, run down a couple of soldiers
Yeah,
in
he
the
ran him
parking
over
lot, and
car.
the cops chased him down and shot him because he was. Yeah, he ran him down with a car, killed one of them, and then this guy goes and apparently just walked up to one of these honor guard guys and shot him in the back,
Damn.
Great. Now they're gonna ban guns even more.
and then went running.
So
I don't know, man.
Sorry.
Because I mean, the one thing is this honor guard, they weren't allowed to have ammunition for their guns. They had standard C7M, like basically M16 type rifles, but they didn't have any bullets.
I heard the sergeant at arms killed him.
Yeah, yeah. Like the guy who wears white gloves and everything else, Like he's like
Was it a
it's
pistol? Did he use a pistol?
fucking bizarre, man. Yeah, he used to. They think the guy had a rifle. I think they're talking it was a lever action of some kind.
Oh, great! Now they're gonna RCMP is gonna illegalize lever action guns.
Yeah, but I mean, I really couldn't say. I mean, they don't mention what kind of gun the guy has all the time in Canada. They make a point of not.
It was the assault.
And so yeah, I don't really know what he had, but yeah, I saw one picture and it looked like it could have been a lever action, but
What was his beef?
yeah, it's pretty fucked.
What was his beef?
Sorry, what was that, Chris?
What was his beef? Like, what was his
They
issue?
don't know.
Yeah, they
They
just
don't know.
released his name, but they don't.
They think he was he had converted to Muslim, and they think he just became radicalized and decided after this other guy ran over a couple of army guys, he decided he was going to do this. He nearly got fucking, like I said, he was within I think 10 or 20 feet of the prime minister and all his ministers and the cabinet, and then on the other side of the hallway was the official opposition with their leader and all their. So literally, I mean, he was within 20 feet of the leaders and most of their ministers and everything.
Yeah, I heard he was
Fucking
inside
bizarre,
real
man.
close. Yeah, I heard he was inside real close.
Yeah, they were. Yep, I saw the same thing.
If like I said, sorry.
I said I heard that he was in
What was that?
the hallway. I said I heard that he was in the hallways real close to him, so just one door away from him.
Oh yeah. That's yep. Just bizarre. It's like that guy who got into the White House.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but that guy.
Same kind of thing, except this guy was armed and killing.
Did you see that another person tried to climb the fence and apparently like the dogs got him now that they had put out dogs?
Oh, nice.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Release the hounds.
White House.
Hey, why not?
So what are they using for dogs around the White House?
Yeah, so this was earlier today. Man jumped
I
over
hope
the
it wasn't
White
the
House
Portuguese
fence.
water dog.
Oh no, this was it. Yeah, just the man jumps over a White House fence on Wednesday night, barely makes it on the lawn before he was subdued by 2 police dogs.
Oh. Yeah, that'd fucking stop you quick. Because they say a trained attack dog can take down a guy who's got a black belt or anything like that.
Oh, dude, this guy actually like disabled one of the dogs apparently.
Yeah?
Oh, both of them were had to go to like I guess the vet because he.
Oh
kicked
yeah, but
one.
I'm sure he had to go to the doctor too.
Yeah, he definitely did. He kicked one and then punched another, and that disabled them.
Really?
Yeah, apparently. So this is article saying, and then they had to take the dogs to the vet.
Huh.
That's crazy. I wonder
Well,
if
they
they're
stopped him, so I guess they did their job.
definitely.
I wouldn't say it disabled them.
Well,
I mean, I've seen dogs that, have been shot and just crawling with their front
True.
feet, still going after people. So
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yep. Dogs are scary. Like especially like a well-trained attack dog. They actually know to leap at you and they'll sweep their feet. So if you put your arm up, in front of them, they'll push your arm out of the way so they can get at your throat. It's scary, man.
yeah, this pup I got, man, I tell you what, he's got some jaw strength.
What kind of dog did you get?
It's a pit bull mix, but
Oh, I asked you that.
he's mostly pit bull. But man, he's something else.
Nice. Is he a puppy?
Yeah, he's all pup too. Because I'll sit there and play with him. And, I mean, of course, being a puppy, he doesn't know anything, so
Yeah.
he goes full force when he's chomping down on something.
Yeah, but I've been thinking about getting a dog here. But I mean, my current parents, they're good with dogs, but I don't know how much longer I'm gonna live here. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, my family didn't get a dog until we got into a house that was twice the size of the old one. So
yeah,
just because we already had like way too many cats.
I'm in an apartment right now, but I'll be moving into a house probably December this year.
Cool.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if I could get away with it, I'd build a tiny house, but out in the country somewhere, so I could go shooting anytime I wanted.
I found a sweet little shooting spot. Oh, I bet you'll like this, Bob. We had a one ship fly over over my head today, like real low pass F-35.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's pretty neat. We so I go to a university that's all centered around aerospace, and a lot of our graduates go on to Air Force pilots, and so the alumni always fly over. But it looked like they were running exercises all day today because they were flying Apaches all over. Then they were like, a bunch of F-16s went by, and then
Vipers.
And then you just hear something that's completely different, and it has that delta wing, and it's like, well, that's not an F-22, so I guess it has to be an F-35.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's too bad those planes are such turkeys.
Yeah.
Because they look really cool, but they can't turn. They can only pull 6 Gs.
Yeah.
It's just like, that's bad for a fighter.
It's just, oh, man, I could have sworn it was, like that, like you were saying, the F-35 is like this, it's just stubbier.
Yeah.
But I could have sworn it looked like it had, like, 2 engines on it. I didn't get a good look because it was going so fast, but...
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't think they've ever built a twin-engine one.
No,
I mean, that's part
of... 22 is twin engine.
Yeah. Yeah, the F-22 is twin engine, yeah. Like, see, that's one of the problems with Canada buying that F-35 is, I mean, fuck, we fly over the Arctic Ocean and shit. You kind of want to have that extra motor.
Yeah, but haven't y'all operated the F-16? Yeah, right?
No, we got the F-18.
That's true.
Yeah. Pretty much all our airplanes, like all of the ones we bought, like the jets have been twin engine. Like we bought the Voodoo.
What about, you guys had the F-104s, the Starfighters.
Yeah, we had the Starfighters. That was about the only single engine one, and we had lots of problems with that because we were flying ground attack with it. So you're flying low over the ground, and the ejector seat shot you downwards. Bad idea. But yeah, and we lost a lot of pilots because flying low in those things, you ingest a bird while you're going in because they didn't have much fucking wing to glide with.
Yeah, they're real stubby.
Yeah, they're fast though. Holy fuck.
It was kind of, I don't know. It reminds me of the Phantom a little bit.
What's the Phantom? What about the Phantom?
I mean, I was just saying how the F-104 reminded me of the F-4 Phantom.
And we're just talking about. Yeah.
Okay, I used to be a lot into jets when I went because my dad was in the Air Force.
I don't know. The F-104 they call a missile with a man in it.
Yeah, Chris, we were just talking about how it looked like we had a bunch of fighters come up from Luke because I saw an F-35 and about, I think, 5 F-16.
Ooh, that's rare.
Yeah, and they were all, I mean, oh man, they must have been running exercises. I think they were probably going out to Nevada or something.
Yeah.
And then
there's only a couple hundred.
Man, those freaking Apache pilots though, they were flying way too low. Like they were not supposed to be that close to the city. Okay, I was standing outside my apartment, and then you could just.
Well, yeah, I mean that's one of the things that they train for. Yeah. See, one of the reasons they train to fly that low is so they've got a radar sight on the top of the rotor.
Yeah, I know.
And what they do is with a Hellfire, they can just poke that up over a hill, Yeah, and then just tilt back, fire Hellfire, and it'll just like track right to the fucking target.
It's definitely really cool. But no, I mean these guys were the reason why I was worried was they're like right next to our town. Like they were so close, freaking everyone out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that pistol, Chris.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Oh, nice. Oh, no, what do you call this? No, dang it, it's a solid piece of, this cylinder. It's,
Yeah, it doesn't have those little indents.
It doesn't have the grooves
and
cut out of it.
the grooves, yeah, grooves.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
That makes it heavy.
Yeah, it's no,
Call it grooves.
it's got all the
Call it
years
grooves or
that
something.
all the years that he won the Indy 500.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
That's kind of cool. What'd that thing sell for?
Well, hopefully it hasn't sold yet.
Yeah.
How much are you buying it for?
How much were they asking for it?
In the 600 range.
That's not
That's
bad.
not bad.
That's not
For
bad
a
for
commemorative.
Because it's a commemorative revolver that you still shoot.
Yeah, it comes with a
Yeah.
case and everything.
Oh, it comes in the
That's not a bad
case
deal.
and everything?
It's Model
Ah,
28.
I'll give everybody a hint on what I'm buying is mine's about $550, the one I'm buying. My first one.
High power.
And
Wow,
that
you're-
till tomorrow.
Yeah.
I was waiting.
The what do you call this? Bob, you load shotgun, right?
Bob, how the hell would he load shotgun?
Bob, you load
Yeah.
shotgun, right? Reload shotgun.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Just
What?
black powder, but
I'll use black powder.
He's on
it's
some
easy
That's
enough to
about
shoot smoke with.
I was about to ask you what type of smokeless you use, or what shotgun powder you use.
Yeah,
I use hot
yeah.
shot.
No, I mostly use
You're
yeah,
cutting
that's
out,
good
Bob.
load. That's good powder.
Yeah, I think everybody has been cutting out tonight.
Yeah, it's so weird.
It's sunspots, man. Sunspots.
Yeah.
Shoot, if there were actual,
We actually did have a fairly big flare.
Yeah.
if we had like a flare issue and affected, communications, I'd be fucked. My what do you call this? My
Livelihood.
I'll be my phones will blow up, and they're just, you need to fix this, ma'am. I can't fix the sun. Yeah, I'm gonna be calling out and saying we're on outage,
Well,
ma'am.
you know,
The
I
sun is. Go ahead.
Well, I think he's
Yeah,
probably saying
apparently that we've just come through a solar maximum that was really low. I mean, there was hardly any flares, and that was in a max.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bobby, you know what? Bob's the worst one. He is cutting out, like he's like cutting out after each sentences.
yeah.
It's not that he's cutting out, it's just such a huge lag between.
Yeah,
You see?
yeah, there is some weird going on. I'm gonna try leave and rejoin.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, if there's sunspots that are going to fry your cell phones, Chris, they won't be able to call you because it'll fry the landlines too.
But they'll find a way.
Because I forget what year that was. Because they were talking about the last big solar
at the beginning
flare.
At the beginning of the 20th century.
Yeah, the telegraph poles were on fire and everything.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Like, imagine what would happen today.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, shit will hit the fan.
Like, seriously, it's the same thing, like the same magnitude, everything. That would destroy everything.
Yep.
Well, I can tell you this right now: a bunch of whiny, over-dependent people in this country is gonna suffer big time.
Anymore.
Huh?
Like, we're not going to have any poverty problems anymore.
No, well, yeah, but no, you know what? The poor people probably are fare off better. It's the people who like have means and stuff that but they're not prepared. They're always like, oh, the government will take care of me. Oh, if I ask for food, I'll just go to the local grocery store. You know, people like that who's not even close to preparing. So I got extra money now, so hopefully I'll be able to start prepping for food and water here later, pretty soon. So if I'm not spending it all on more guns.
Yeah, because if you think about it, it's not that bad. Like, it hurts on the initial investment, but it's not like, so if you're getting food and you can just get like a 3-week supply, right? And then you just rotate through that 3-week supply every now and then. And like, if it's actually food that you like, then it's not that bad of a deal. You know?
I got plenty of food that will last me like total like 2 to 3 weeks right now. I mean, that's in totality. But I want to get those buckets of emergency rations and stuff like that. You know, those buckets of what do you call this?
Something mountain.
Some mountain. Yeah. Mountain House. Yeah, there you go. Buckets of those.
I got tons of those. I don't know, dude. That's not very cost efficient because unless you're talking about like the raw stuff from Mountain House, I guess that would be. But if you're talking about the individual meal packets,
no. But buckets. I want to get like the buckets, like the actual pack, and like get a bucket a month or so. You know, it's like $70 a month.
Okay, because like I've got those buckets too. They're like the just in case buckets, and they come with 12.
Mm-hmm.
But I get them just because it's cheaper that way, and I got them on sale. I bought like 8 of them at once because I got them on sale. I got them for like $50 each. So, but I mean, I have a lot of just like dry like rice, that I can cook, and then just grains like that.
I got rice. I'm Filipino, so I have to have rice.
Yeah, that stuff will last forever. And
that's oxygen to me. So every time I speak to someone who's telling me to diet, like my mom or a doctor says, "Oh, you need to give up on rice," and I'll just tell them, "So you want me to give up on oxygen? You want me to stop breathing oxygen? Because rice is my life. I can put whatever food. If you're a cheap bastard who can't afford like decent cuts of meat every time, you get like Spam and rice and you're set."
Yeah, really, that is true.
That's like in the Philippines, Vienna sausage. Here as I mentioned before, like here in the U.S., Vienna sausage is considered poor guy's food. Crap. You feed poor people. In the Philippines, it's like, oh my God, Vienna sausage and rice. What's the occasion? Whose birthday is it? So yeah, I haven't told you yet. Wait a minute. Does anybody know? Do 44 Magnum take large pistol primers or small? Gotta figure that out.
I don't know, but I mean, I would imagine that it would still be the same as 357.
It's bigger.
That's true. It is a bigger round, so I don't know.
Hold on, let me ask fucking Pino. Let's see. I never know there was such thing as 44 special.
Yeah, I don't know anything about reloading.
I've been looking for stuff to buy on eBay so that I could sell it, buy it for cheap and then sell it for more, like 2 months from 2 months from now.
Sorry. I'm not one of those type of guys. If I sell anything, it's gonna be, well, I try to make a decent profit. Of course, I got lucky with my Mini 14s or so. That's like the best. That is the best sale I ever made. I bought it for $450, sold it for $600.
I bought these super expensive pants that are awesome, like they're like outdoor pants, and they normally retail for like $150, but they were like, this place was going out of business and they had them for like $75, and they're from Sweden. And so they normally don't sell over here, so I bought like 3 pairs of them, one for myself, and then I sold the other 2, which I bought for $75 each. I sold them for $150 each.
Okay. So he used large pistol primers, so I have to buy another set of primers for those. In a way, I'm not gonna be dipping into my small pistol primer, so that's good. I'm thinking about getting 44 Magnum here sometime soon after I get my Rossi,
So
my
what gun?
revolver.
What gun would you get the 44 in?
Um, on the high end, I want to get like a huh?
A
What?
629 Alaskan.
No, that's too high. On the low end, let's start low end because I know I want to get one of those H&R rifles.
Oh, so you're not talking about revolver. You want like
Oh no, revolver would be part of that. I mean, it's either a rifle and a pistol, but I want to get like a revolver in. I also want to get a revolver in 44.
Okay, so
To
what would
partner
you
up. I don't know. I have to take a look at what's you know me. Price range is everything.
I know, but then again, with 44 being that powerful of a round, there's like it actually does require quite a bit of like strength, so it doesn't blow itself up. Like
Yeah, 500. Yeah, like $500 gun. I mean, I could probably find something like that.
yeah, you could probably get a Model 29 for under 550 if you look hard enough.
Yeah. I shot like a Ruger a Red Hawk and a Black Hawk. In 44.
Single action, or do you want single double?
I had a double and a single. My buddy that shot, I had both. So
But like,
the
which one would you want? What would you want?
I want a single double this time.
Okay.
If I can't find a single double, then a single is just fine.
I want a single action just to, cause like I mean I don't know, I think it'd be kind of neat. But right now on the list is I want to pick up a 1911 Glock 20.
I'm still debating on what to get because a lot of people some people probably think me weird on this, but on my next, I want a gun to wear to my next high school reunion. Because I'm going to wear a white suit and I want a nice shiny stainless steel or nickel finish gun on my hip.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
let's see.
I was showing this picture because remember I was doing all those pumpkin carvings. I went ahead and getting ready for next month.
Nice.
For,
FN.
Yeah, for F in November. So I was gonna.
F in November.
Yep, I'll be getting ready for next month.
629. I'm sorry. $1,559.
That's why I was said it.
Suck my cock.
It's a cheap gun though. I mean, think about what it is. Like,
Let's see.
That's a nice looking gun.
Revolvers. Classic revolvers. Let's go to classic
Smith
revolvers.
& Wesson Model 29 is like the classic dirty hairy gun. Your 44 mag.
Yep.
Let's see. Caliber. Okay, now your results. Purpose, killing people. No, I'm kidding. On the web page, it has on the Smith & Wesson web page, it says purpose.
Oh man, that's funny.
It's like purpose, collector's interest, competition, competitive, handgun hunting, home protection, hunting, personal protection, stuff like that. But it's like, how about murder? 44 Magnum. Let's see. Capacity 6 rounds. Barrel length 4 inches. Action single double.
What gun is this?
No, I'm actually doing a search on Smith & Wesson webpage. Their thing. So I'm gonna look for what they have.
Okay.
They have a long, like a huge 9mm revolver. It's like you don't need a big ass gun like that for a friggin' 9mm. Let me see. Let me find that.
Probably built on a different gun's frame or something.
Okay. Revolvers. Let's see here. It's like model 929.
That's the 22.
Model 929, $1,189, 9mm.
Oh, okay.
Check that out, right there.
Take a look.
That's gonna like it's gonna feel like you're shooting a
It's
22.
more expensive on Smith and Wesson's website. It's like take like $100 off of that.
Oh, I know, I know.
I don't have any experience with that gun at all.
I don't need a suck cock to buy a difference.
I'd be shocked if you got that gun. Like, I'd just be shocked.
No, I will be. I will realize the next day. It's like, why the hell did I buy this gun? It's a huge ass 9mm revolver.
Why do my jaws hurt?
Your jaws.
Well, I looked it up on the Smith and Wesson site, and it doesn't say prom bitch as one of the purposes.
What? Prom bitch?
Or reunion bitch, whatever.
Oh, whatever.
I got a white suit. What is it? Is it a costume reunion? You're gonna be tattoo?
Oh.
The gun, the gun.
Fuck you.
Hell.
Fuck me. I'm the crazy one. You're the one looking to go to a reunion and show off a gun. You can end up getting shot or arrested.
I'm not gonna show it off.
Then what the hell you care what you're carrying?
Where they holding the reunion at?
Prison.
Never mind. Gino's taking this way too far.
Where they holding the reunion at, Chris?
I don't know yet. They're still debating it. It's gonna be another hotel, I guess.
Oh, okay. I
I
was
don't
gonna
know.
say, hell, you'd be screwed if they held it at the school.
No, they never do that. If they get to the stool, I can't go. I can go in there armed. So if it's a hotel, then it's, I know better than that shit.
Yeah, you think
Yes.
so?
Let's see here. So what's going on, Gino?
Nada. Just settling down for my third shift of insomnia, I guess.
Oof. Yeah.
It finally got too chilly outside.
What state do you live in?
Texas.
It's getting chilly there? Nice.
Well, it's 2:30 in the morning, and
Yeah.
that's actually
it's-
actually why I wasn't on air, because like there are crickets and frogs and shit.
It's 2:30. Well, it's not 2:30 here, but it's like the coldest it's ever gotten here in the evenings. We're still in the 60s. So
Oh, it's not. I mean, it's cold to me. It's like too cold to be sitting out at the pool. 70 degrees.
oh.
Yep, 43.
Yeah, it's gotta be enough degrees up where I am.
Where are you?
43.
Ohio.
Oh wow, that's super. It's supposed to get down to 46 tonight, but we'll see.
Oh, I found this app on my phone. It has reloading data on it.
From who?
Huh?
Where does the data come from?
I have to take a look at the source. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Let me find it.
Oh man, I need to go to sleep soon. I'm so tired.
I'm sorry, I'm muted.
Yeah.
I couldn't. We couldn't even. We were waiting. We couldn't even see if you were talking because your head was down.
No, okay, no, it's right here. I don't know where they get the data from, but
Just
You
app.
gotta, you gotta get your annual paper book from the powder manufacturers or the bullet manufacturers because the printed book for that year is your only real solid published baseline. Everything else that happens on the internet you have to take as some sort of special consideration because you don't know exactly what people are doing. You don't know like what cases they're unless you read this shit or study this shit or question these guys in details. What cases they're using, what barrel lengths, how they're prepping their cases, what their overall lengths are. There's way too many variables in there. So what you have to realize is that the printed book for that year is the baseline.
I
So
have to buy a
loads are
book every year.
yeah, I mean, I basically buy 3 every year. Pretty much covers everything that I was doing, and I haven't loaded like in 2 years. Um, but but that's your baseline. Loads are going to come in and they're going to drop out based on continuing research. So when the powder manufacturers and the bullet manufacturers publish their books, they have computer programs that extrapolate the loads. They don't test every single solitary load, but they also have feedback. That's why loads drop out. So it's not just a matter of efficiency. Sometimes it's a matter of safety in a particular gun with a particular chamber and things like that. That's the stuff you have to be careful with. So at least if you have a printed your printed baseline for that year, you know where you are, and you're not reading something on the internet that puts you into some sort of questionable zone.
Let's see how much a printed book is. Give me a second here. That's another damn thing to buy. Second here.
Think of it as an insurance policy.
Insurance, you pay, never get anything back. unless, unless something real shitty happens.
Well, what you do is you get the book, or if you are going to get information on the internet, get it from the powder manufacturer's website if they publish it.
What's the problem is that I can't. There's access. They said you need to get this bullet for this powder. I can't get that bullet for that powder. So that's not the bullet I have. Could you give me? I have a general weight. Could you give me that? No, you need to get. They always say this bullet for this powder. It's like I can't get spear gold dots. I can't find them, or they're too fucking expensive. Give me a weight and give me a powder. And then I'll work on it.
Wait, but there's a perfect example. If you have a spear gold dot, okay, that's a jacketed bullet, okay. So basically speaking, whatever the weight of that bullet that you're talking about is, you're going to get similar performance in any jacketed bullet of the same weight. Okay?
Yep, that's what I use. Yeah.
Now, plated bullets of the same weight are completely different. You have to use a lighter powder charge. Okay, lead bullets, you even have to use a lighter powder charge.
Actually, I used. Okay, this bandolier right here is full of my cowboy loads. These are all 125 grain jacketed flat points.
Okay.
I use the same powder. This is IMR 4227 powder, 9 grains, and I use and then I also have the lead, the lead 125 grains too. The lead would shoot at 1100 feet per second. And 900 feet per second out of a pistol, 1100 feet out of a rifle. This is shooting at 700 feet per second out of a rifle.
Okay, so this is exactly my point. If you knew that, if you knew the difference between the 3 bullets, you would have known that was going to happen. Okay, so here's the situation. If you picked a load that was for a jacketed bullet, you run the risk of loading the lead bullet too hot. Okay, if you pick the load that was for the lead bullet, then you get cowboy loads if you try to load a jacketed bullet. This is the stuff that makes experimenting dangerous if you don't know the fundamentals. So you always have to be aware of the fact that a load for a lead bullet is going to be significantly reduced performance if you use the same charge in a jacketed bullet if everything else is the same. So obviously it sounds like you used a cast. It sounds like that load was probably originally a cast bullet load, and then you just put it in the jacketed bullets, and that's how you got your cowboy loads. Because you probably wouldn't have found that load in a book for a jacketed bullet if it's 700 feet per second. See, that's why you have to be careful, because if things were more extreme, you could have created a potentially dangerous pressure situation.
I end up underloading more than anything else. So.
Yeah, but my point is using the thought process that you used, you could have gotten an overload. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If you would have did the same thing except backwards, you would have gotten an overpressure. Now, again, in a 38 special revolver, it's kind of not that big a deal as if it was in an automatic.
Son of a bitch. $26 for the book. Fuck this.
Okay, so at least look for a used one. Look for last year's book. You can get it cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just had a gun store open up just a couple of days ago. This is their ad. They got the must be police turn-ins for $2.99.
The prices and everything are cheap. Black Friday is going to be wild this year.
Yeah, I know.
Think so? Why do you think so?
Because everything's dirt cheap now.
That's true.
$2.99 for a police trade-in. $40 is cheap.
Yeah, that's full size too. That's 22, model 22.
Somebody that I follow, what the hell is his name? Yesterday he picked up a police trade-in. Let's see if I can find it. It just hit my email today. Some dude named, his channel's Loose Rounds. He got an LE trade-in 40 for $2.99, and when he got it home and took it apart, the frame was cracked.
Oh God.
Yeah, it was split down the dust shield to the notch that they have for the accessory.
Right.
The Glock notch. And he took it back to the store, and they were like, "Oh, no problem. Just pick out another one."
Oh, that's awesome. At least they took care of them.
A lot of dealers won't do that.
Yeah.
When you buy it, you own
As
it.
is.
I mean, Glock would have replaced his frame. That wouldn't have been a problem, but he still would have had to wait.
Yeah. That's sweet that Glock does that. Like, I mean,
You know what? They should put these in ebooks.
If you go to Amazon, I'm sure they have.
They don't have ebooks. No, they do not. They do not have an ebook.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, there was no ebook option for that. They would have given me that. Well,
What about the what are you using? What are you using to load the 9mm, Chris?
the one that what do you call this? I'm using Bullseye.
Okay,
Okay.
so does Bullseye have any published information on their website?
Alliant. Yes, but again, when I looked at there, I couldn't find. Well, they had Spear Gold Dots for the same for 124 grain. So, what do you call this? I already talked to Daniel yesterday. He gave me maximum of 4.7 grains. So I loaded 3.5, so it was way too low, so I'm upping it to 4.
Okay.
So, granted, I shot 3.5 on lead 115 grains, and they shot fine.
You can't compare them. It's like apples and oranges.
No, that's what I meant. Yeah, no, that's what I meant. So I know exactly. That's why I separated them out. So it's lead and 115 grain. So that two complete differences from the 124 grain that I've been shooting.
Mhm.
That's one that I have the most. But yep, and I'm also testing out the Alliant 2028. There is no data for that.
It's probably you're gonna almost be identical
Too unique.
to unique charge weights.
But yeah, I'm using unique numbers for that. So.
And if 4 grains let your gun cycle, and what did Daniel tell you the max was? 4.6?
4.7.
4.7? Okay, so you're way inside the area enough that it wouldn't be a big deal.
No. Yep. It cycled through my rifle, so that's why I went from 3.5 to 4. So just enough of a boost, but not too hot. So.
Well, that's a pretty big boost for unique.
No. I'm using bullseye, but unique I'm using. For unique for 2028 I use 5 grains, and the max on that, let me see, is 5.8. Let's see here. 9x19, 124 grain. For Alliant, unique, and Spear Gold, that's the same. So that is 5.8 is the max. So I'm at 5.
Yeah, so you're well within inside.
Yeah.
You're well inside.
Yeah, I don't go too hot. So.
And again, be diligent about your overall case lengths. With the automatics, more so than revolvers, it's important.
Oh yeah. I've been shooting a shitload, a lot more now. Huh?
So do you like the trade-off? Like, I mean, do you like that you get to shoot more?
I shoot more. I don't, but I don't. It's not like I'm draining my ammo. It's not like I'm running out of ammo. I'm actually producing more than I'm shooting.
So you're having more fun because you're shooting more, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I laugh about. Daniel and I had the conversation once. People were talking to Stone, and it was like right away people are like, well, if I end up spending $1,000 and I shoot X number of rounds a year, that means that in 8 months I'll have made my money back. No, you won't. In 8 months you're gonna have shot a lot more than you would have before.
Oh yeah. I'm shooting like at least 150 to 200 rounds on a session, and a lot of them are just trying to get rid of my cowboy loads. my rifle, what do you call this? My lever gun is actually the busiest gun I've ever had for a while. It's been busier than usual. I have not shot that gun that much since before reloading.
That's awesome.
Yep. I have a cowboy gun, but I barely shoot it through there. I think I should shoot. I need to start with my chronograph. I need to start with pistols before I do with rifles. So, so I'm getting extra pressure on rifles.
You're not getting extra pressure. It's just a longer barrel length. You're getting more efficient burn.
Yeah.
But yeah, load for your pistol, and the performance will always be better in the rifle up to a certain point.
Yep. I got those truncated 115 grains that I had. The 115 grains one. They went about 1100 feet per second on my P95, so I was happy. But I don't want to have to get those bolts anymore. They look funny. I'm thinking about starting them smelt here pretty soon too. So
Why is that?
I need a much more reliable source of bullets, and I want consistency.
Right. But then again, would you rather just like, I mean, eventually you're gonna get like, I guess it's gonna stabilize, and then you'll have the opportunity to just buy like a load, like a ton.
What do you mean? What was that?
Like eventually, when the prices go back and then like the stocks go back or whatever, like you'll be able to buy a ton of bullets.
Well, it's not about the price; it's about the availability.
Right. So like I'm saying, eventually they're gonna become available again. Like.
Yeah, it's just that every time I go to a store, like I go to a store. I'm always like I go to my local Sportsman's Warehouse, and they have the bullets I need. But then at the same time, sometimes I'll go over there. It's like, oh, they don't have this type, but they have it this type. So it's inconsistent. So if I start casting, I'm making the same bullets all the time.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So it's more for consistency than anything else, and and then that's another thing I don't have to worry about having to go out to the store for.
Right.
I mean, granted, it's gonna probably take me some time, and in a way too, it's gonna slow down my my reloading, because now not only am I just loading the bullets, I'm also.
Right. Is it gonna save you any money or?
Huh?
Will it save you any money?
Yeah. I don't have to worry about that's $25 I'm not spending on bullets.
Yeah.
And lead you can get free if you search high and low enough.
Uh-huh.
So I can go to my local Big O Tires over here, and hopefully they have no reloaders taking their stuff. I can also get I can also get ingots online that are cheap, like $25 for like 10 pounds, and that'll last me a while. That'll give me a good amount of bullets. All I need to start off is it probably cost me like $100 to start with to get the molds and everything.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm thinking about just cooking, like melting them over a barbecue grill.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't have a barbecue grill yet. I'm gonna buy a grill that's dedicated.
Okay, I'm like, dude, you should not cook with that.
I'm not gonna cook on it. I'm gonna, if I have to barbecue later on, I'll get another grill. But I'm gonna buy a grill specifically for reloading, for bullet casting.
Might be better. Okay, that's true. I mean, I guess it could work. Yeah, I don't see why not.
Hey Chris, have you ever checked out Freedom Munitions for
Yes.
components?
For components. No. Okay.
I was listening to We Like Shooting tonight. The G-Web's links the show, and they were talking about Freedom Munitions for components and stuff. And I know they're having shipping deals and stuff like that, because shipping is where usually you get crushed with lead bullets and stuff. But I didn't know they sold components
Yeah, I
either.
was checking them out earlier.
But they were talking about, like, with shipping, $50 for 500 rounds of, I think he was loading.
It was 9mm, wasn't it?
Yeah, I thought it was 124 9mm or 115 9mm. I don't remember, but it was $50 shipped for 500 rounds, and that's a good deal with shipping included.
Missouri. I can probably get a better deal at Missouri Bullets. They sell them for $42, 500 rounds.
With shipping?
With shipping, $42.
Okay.
That's not bad.
So that yeah, Missouri bullets. Yeah, it's mostly lead and stuff. But hey,
Cast or jacketed or plated.
cast, cast. They have cast. They have
These
coated and
were
cast.
these
Let me.
were um, these were plated round nose 9 mil.
Oh, I know. So that's why they're a little bit more expensive. So I'll take a look at both. I'll show you the Missouri bullets also. I like shooting lead. Easy. They fly fast. They really fly.
Well, yeah, you get better velocity for less of a powder charge.
Granted, you gotta what do you call this? You have to clean your barrel a little bit more, but
That's the one thing I'm hesitant about buying a Glock is I'm gonna have to buy that aftermarket barrel so I can shoot lead through it.
yeah, that's another thing. Well, Glock is never one of those. Well, their innovation on that. It's innovative to have a polygon. Well, yeah, what do they call this?
Polygonal.
Polygonal barrel, but it's still, it's not meant. It's not very flexible. Let's see, 9 millimeter.
The vast majority of stuff, I mean, you don't really see bare lead rounds much anymore. Like, just because I'm getting the 10 millimeter, I'm going to have it for, like, bare loads. So I'm going to have heavy hard cast lead loads.
Here's 9 millimeter for Missouri, but let me go ahead and take a look at the, what do you call this? I'm going to take a look at the other one.
Was it actually the loads that he was talking about? Or was he talking about casings?
He was talking about bullets, actual plated round nose
Okay.
9 mil. Because he said he said the price was like so cheap he just loaded up like a shit pile of them.
Right.
Okay, so Freedom Munitions. Oh, they use extreme bullets. There's one. These guys do the extreme bullets. That's what where Daniel gets his bullets from. Okay, so go to extreme bullets here. Oh yeah, they what do you call this, for components? They refer to extreme bullets.
I did the same thing with my 17s. Is when I got them, I put I fitted 2 Wilson combat barrels to them for the same thing, thinking I was going to shoot hard cast lead out of them a lot, and I do every once in a while, but nowhere's near enough for me to even begin to justify it. You can shoot them in the polygonally rifled barrels, but you just can't shoot as many as you can with regular lands and grooves.
Okay, because I was watching some videos and it looked like just due to it being hard cast lead was throwing off like the point of impact from the point of aim stuff.
Oh yeah, they are going to be different points of impact. I mean, from a jacketed bullet, depending upon velocity and things like that, which is another reason why I didn't screw around that much. I shoot, basically speaking, range stuff. I shoot all surplus 124 NATO, and my carry load is the Ranger, and the Ranger's got basically the same point of impact. It just that's how I worked it out. So yeah, if I do player, like I never shoot 115 grain bullets because the point of impact's different, and sometimes the lighter loads, not sometimes, I mean the lighter loads just don't cycle as reliably. So the guns are stock, and I just don't mess around with it.
Right.
I still the only 9mm Glock I don't have is a 34, and I still keep sticking around with picking one up, like just so I have one. But if I do get one, that one I'm gonna build up to be like a weird range gun competition type gun, and then every time I think about doing that, I'm like, yeah, but I want a Tanfoglio, or I want a Sphinx, or one of those really nice steel competition guns, 9mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if you
That's
think
how
about
I knew. That's how I knew that the Yankee had bought the X5, because it's like quite literally the only SIG I've ever wanted is the X5 Extreme.
That's a nice looking pistol, though.
It is, and I've held one. It's got, I like the CZ pattern, the EAA Tanfoglio, that type of the grip feel to me has always been the most natural. I just love them, and the first time I ever held or saw it, because I don't care for SIGs and I really don't know that much about them. The first time somebody handed me an X5, I was just like, well, I thought it was like, some weird new CZ off pattern. He's like, it's a SIG. I'm like, oh, don't tell me that.
See, check this out, right? I'm looking at Extreme Bullets right now. They're selling their lead much more than they sell their plated. For 500 of a 9mm, they sell for like $43, or 45. For 122, 125 grain. But they also, what do they call this? Their plated ones are like $39 for 500
With shipping, without shipping?
without shipping. With
Yeah,
shipping,
yeah.
it comes out to like $50.
Okay, so basically speaking, you're back in the same ballpark again.
Yeah. Now the one in Missouri Bullets selling for $31.50, and that's $42. So I save $8. In fact, let me make an order here. Fuck it, I get paid in a couple of days. Let me just buy some bullets here.
Oh, see, we're going to get blamed for his purchase now because we sent him on a
Yep.
bullet hunt.
Yeah, I was talking with Daniel the other day, and then now I just spent $100. Like, I just got my first optic.
What'd you get?
It was just for my 22, but I got a Hawk Sports 2x7.
Oh, cool. You got to let me know how that works.
Yeah, so I mean, I wanted something that's kind of for like close range and all that stuff as well, because I've never shot with optics before. So like I was asking everything because I've always shot with iron sights, and I'm mainly going to be plinking with it. But I also want to be able to, like, if I am going to go hunting and like it's going to be for squirrels, I'll be moving around. I want to be able to like be able to shoot it in like weird positions and stuff. I don't know. We'll see. I just wanted to get into this optics for a little bit.
I became a masochist and started shooting a lot of 22 long rifle again because my friend's son wanted to start shooting, so I broke out all the 22 long rifle crap. At the time when 22 long rifle ammo disappeared, of course. So the whole thing of just being able to get any bullets that you could get your hands on, I have like all kinds of different brands and stuff like that. And when I was looking at putting a scope on the 1022, I saw the Hawk scope and I was like reading about how the bullet drop compensator works, which is like real different than center fire.
Yeah.
It's not by weight, it's by magnification.
Oh, wait, it's by magnification, really?
Yeah, it's bizarre. That's why I said you got to let me know how it works. What you do is you zero the main crosshair in at 100 yards, okay? And then the distension has the holdovers marked on it, okay? So what you do is after they tell you to zero at 50, then zero at 100, the main crosshair. Then go out to 200 yards and hold on the 200-yard distension mark. And then you adjust you roll it out to the full power, which I think is 7.
Yeah.
You roll it out to full power and you hold there. If the particular round shoots low, you reduce the magnification and that raises the point of impact.
Interesting. Wow. Okay.
So basically speaking, for each bullet, each different bullet that you use, it in essence becomes a fixed power scope to get the point of impact for the bullet drop compensator to work.
Right. Huh.
Man, I could see why he was hunting for a place to stay.
Who?
Yankee.
Oh,
The MSRP on this thing. Jesus
What
Christ.
is it?
2747
Oh
is the
my
Oh,
God.
MSRP. Holy shit.
yep. I'm pretty sure he did not pay full
Oh, I know
retail
that.
on that.
But still, Jesus.
it's done. I got 500 bolts.
Nice.
And also, too, I don't know exactly which model it is. There's quite a few different models of X5s.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, I think there's
Well, yeah, because
there's 6 or 7, or no, I think there's 5 in the regular series, and there's I think 3 or 4 more in the Pro Shop series.
gee.
Which the one that I shot is the where is it?
$45.50. That's the total of the bolts.
Sure.
Let's see. We're looking for the X5.
Yeah, he was saying that there's different.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different models of X5s. Did you ever see that funky gold, or it's not gold, it's red, it's like the dragon or something they called it? That was an X5.
Hmm. It's just. Yeah.
That's the other thing about SIGs is you need like a PhD in mathematics. Just to get the models right.
Right. Yeah, it's not a small one, I know that. Nope.
X series.
Oh, did you see one?
Yeah, there's actually if you go from the main page, if you go to products, they have all the X series listed in a separate section. Go to products, pistols, and then in the right hand column.
I'm not getting any.
If you hit products from the main menu,
Yeah.
you get the grid of ammunition, new
Oh, okay,
products,
okay, I
pistols.
see what. Okay.
Then hit pistols, and then scroll down on pistols, and underneath the P290 is the X series.
X series. Yep. Damn. Yeah, Steve probably went classic. Yep, that's probably what he got. $26.79. Jesus. Sure is a pretty gun now.
What's so special about it? Like what?
Did you look at the X5 Open? Just look at it.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that when I was looking at the pictures. X mount. Oh my god. 48.52.
I didn't even look at the price on that one.
My god. Hey, you think at that price it'd come with an optic?
I think at that price they'd come with a naked chick carrying her optic.
Hell, Jesus, the mags are almost $100.
Oh, there's a particular reason why I never indulged in one. The guy down here who's I buy all my guns from is a friend of mine, and he's ex-Navy Special Forces, so of course he's Mr. Sig and Mr. H and K, and I'm like, you know what? Have fun.
Wow.
The X5 match is the one that I shot that he's got.
That looks nice. Okay, can you see that super match right there? Oh, nice. That's a match. Okay.
$27.28 or $29.20. Damn. Yeah, it's too rich for my blood.
And I bust his chops all the time too, because I don't care what it is. If it's a match gun, it's got parts that are gonna break. So I'm like, what about parts? He's like, yeah, it's a SIG, you don't need parts. I'm like, yeah, okay, until they break. I'm like, you said that about he carries that giant ass HK 45 with the threaded barrel on it. I don't even know what it is. But it's the operator pistol. That's his like everyday carry gun, and he can't even get parts for it. He broke I think he broke a recoil spring or something on it, and it took him like 2 months to get a spring, and he's the FFL.
Damn. Got an X6.
You can get all the X's with a 6-inch barrel instead of a 5-inch barrel, and you can get them shorties in, I think it's 4.5 inches. Actually, I wish he would have had the 6 just for me to see the difference, because whereas a Tangfoglio or a 1911 even with a 6-inch barrel looks very unbalanced, that gun looks more balanced in 6 inches than it does in 5 inches.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm flipping between them, eh?
Yeah, because I would have needed that fucking temptation.
Yeah, hell, the first carry gun I was looking at was the it was a Springfield 1911, but it was the 6-inch. Trying to think of the model.
The flat trigger is awesome too.
Damn.
But I will say, like I said, I'm not a SIG fan in any way, shape, or form, but it was one of the best shooting guns I've ever fired in my entire life.
Yeah.
I've only what do you call this? The only SIG I ever shot was 2022, I think. That's the polymer version.
That's actually pretty funny. How we got started on the SIG conversation was when they came out with the striker fired polymer gun, and I called him up and asked him if he had any, and he's like, "Nah, that's a piece of shit. I can't believe SIG ever made it." I'm like, "The first SIG I ever called you up and asked about." So then he's like, "Oh, I got something you'll be interested in the next time you stop by. We'll go shoot." And he had the X5, but he's got like. Like I said, I don't know the numbers, but to me they're all the same gun. He's got one that looks just like the other, except this one's a special Navy gun. The only ones I can tell the difference on are the ones that have the threaded barrels and the caliber differences. But other than that, to me, it's like all one gun. And then the other thing too is if I do get a barbecue gun or a range gun or a target gun, I have a feeling I'm going to end up kicking myself for selling all my 10 millimeter reloading stuff because I really want it in 10 millimeter.
Yeah, this is probably going to be the next purchase I do for myself. So
I still have my Dillon set up in my friend's garage. He uses it mostly because he loads 10 millimeter. I mean, it's just like everything else I got rid of before I moved down here.
yeah, because I forget whose video I was watching, but it got me looking at suppressors again. So
Military arms.
They're fun.
it might have been his channel.
Did you guys see that new gun he's got? The Galil?
Yeah, it looks pretty sweet.
Yeah.
And it takes AK mags, which is pretty much like, if that's like, if that's like $1,000, I can see myself getting that in the year.
Take that over a Tavor any day.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I don't know. I kind of want one of those.
you want one Tavor? Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, I don't know. Even though it is a bullpup with I can change the ejection port on, I'm just not a bullpup type of guy. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a good concept, but I just don't like shooting.
You know, it was funny. The AUG I like, and I shoot it pretty well, and so I thought I was a bullpup person, and I couldn't stand any other bullpup I've ever shot ever since.
After the AUG?
Yeah, I don't know why everybody hates the AUG.
I've shot the FS 2000.
They break so much.
Yeah, I just shot at the from what do they call it? I met some people at the range and they let me shoot it. So, but it was a weird feeling gun for some reason. It was fat and thick too. It just felt like.
Try getting parts for that. The bolt carrier assembly has about as many parts as a Yugo, except it's not built as well.
Not the war. But yeah, the Galil looks good. It's just it's got all the stuff on it already. It's very accessory friendly. Again, if it takes things that take AK, I love things that takes AK mags. So people are already complaining. Why can't you make one that takes AR mags and 5.56? It's like, well, that's just they're just first entry in the market.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on the new Century Arms stamp steel one.
Oh, the new C39 stamped.
Yeah, I don't know what the
Oh
model
yeah.
number is.
Well, are most of the ones that they've created so far milled?
Their original one that they came out with was milled, and now they came out with a Gen 2 milled, and with the Gen 2 milled, they came out with a stamped receiver one.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard that they did they improved their C39s a lot after the initial complaints in the first one. So, they kind of, especially when AK 74. Sorry, it's, what do you call this? The AK Shooters Union or something. I forgot that channel, but they tested and it was jamming like crazy.
I can't get into the whole customizing AK thing. One of my friends has a Jim Fuller rifle, and I mean it's really nice, but to me, an AK is just sort of like something that you just take and shoot the piss out of.
Yep. Oh yeah, I still gotta get mine zeroed.
Yeah.
I keep changing the sight positions on that thing.
What are you shopping for now? You're gonna end up causing me to spend money here.
This right here is the one I want, the Cryptek.
Already spent money tonight, so I'm good.
Is that from them, or did somebody do that?
That's from them. That's because I remember seeing it in Mac's tour of the U.S. plant that they had this Cryptek on the wall.
Wow. You on Instagram at all?
Yeah.
Instagram is like a completely different freaking. Yeah, I'm like so not a technology person. Instagram is like the Playboy of the gun world.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I have seen Glocks on there. This dude, I mean, what these guys are doing with Cerakote and modding these frames.
Yeah.
There's some video game that's like really popular. It's some kind of weird thing though. It's like the Knights Templar, but they use guns or something. And these guys basically they take these video games and then they make real Glocks that look like the video game guns.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like unreal.
And it's functional?
Who the hell knows at that point? I mean, I definitely wouldn't trust my life in one of them.
If they use a gun frame, oh yeah, it's just hey, the thing is, it doesn't shoot. Doesn't you don't have to carry it.
The reason why you mill a Glock slide is to lighten the weight for those 115 grain loads. Okay, that's the only reason you mill a Glock slide. I think it's a Lenny McGill gun. There is so much material removed from this frame, you could probably use like a 4-grain bullet. It's like completely and totally this triangular cutout thing to match the logo of his pyramid trigger. I mean, some of them are absolutely gorgeous. The workmanship's unbelievable. They look great hung on a wall.
Yeah. Yeah, I will say that.
And the stuff that they're doing with Cerakote now, I mean, these guys are airbrushing Cerakote like custom car and motorcycle painters. There's like some of the effects are unbelievable.
Flames.
There's flames.
Yeah.
And much more. The latest fad seems to be like antiquing, making things look like brass, making them look like steampunk, making them look basically medieval.
Right.
Yeah.
But I was like absolutely floored when I saw some of these guns. which I actually think is kind of cool, simply because I think that's one of those things that got lost with the loss in popularity of the 1911. Because I have seen some gorgeous 1911s through the years.
Yeah.
Cryptek Tavor.
Alrighty, guys, I'm out of here. See you guys there.
Yep. See you, Chris. Yeah, it's definitely different. I will say that.
Oh, you know what else is pretty crazy too? Have you seen the billet AR-15 lowers that have the old P-40 Curtis Warhawk flying tiger mouth for the magwell?
No, I haven't seen that.
There's like a, let's see if I can find some. There's like a bunch of them. But yeah, somebody's making a billet lower, and the magwell's got the tiger shark molded into it, cast into it, whatever.
I've seen some, like teeth and stuff like that, where it's, been cut, like teeth cut into it, but I haven't seen anything like that. I wonder if... There's one on Gunbroker. Let's see how much it is. 1783.
For what?
Cryptek Tavor. I do like that that one shoot that Mac went to where it had that handguard edition. That had the, what was it, suppressor? It molded right into the.
Oh, wasn't that like aftermarket?
Yeah. It molded right into the handguard. Man, there's so many guns on my bucket list. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
Here we go. I don't have a lot of guns on my bucket list. I kind of did a weird thing. I went from having all kinds of guns to getting rid of everything. And now pretty much everything I have is a carry gun.
Huh.
There, I put a link in for that AR lower.
Okay, yeah, I have seen these. Okay. John Shires.
So there was some idiot made a comment. It was just absolutely genius. They were just screwing around, and somebody was like, what do you need that for? What function does it serve? And somebody makes a comment, just like on the Warhawk, it's the intimidation factor. And the guy was like, really? If somebody you're trying to shoot is that close to you that they can see that and be intimidated, you're doing something fucking wrong. I was like, touche.
It does look neat, though.
Oh yeah, and like I said, I mean, I've seen some of them painted up. I've seen like everything from an OD green one that actually was painted up to look like the paint jobs on the old Curtis's. Um, and then there's like people that turn them into dragons and stuff like that, and you know, having painted cars and especially motorcycles and doing the airbrushing and stuff. I know the amount of work that goes in there and the cost. I mean,
Oh,
like, you know,
I went to school with a guy that does custom baggers, and you'd be amazed at some of the work that he does. I'm gonna go ahead and he'll probably crash my computer, but I'm gonna open up my Facebook, let you see some of his bikes. The last Easy Rider show I went to, he had one that actually had like a glass wheel in it. It was, polyurethane clear. But I mean, it's just a see-through wheel on it. It's just something else.
the actual wheels on the motorcycle were polycarbonate.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I got
I love
this.
I love baggers.
Where's he at?
Have you ever heard of Dave Perowitz?
No.
He was building custom baggers way back before baggers were in vogue again. It's gone back probably like 12 years. I lived in New Hampshire for a while, and his shop was at Massachusetts, and he was building just like these absolute gorgeous baggers. I painted a couple for him, just screwing around type stuff. And I moved and I like lost track, and when we finally got in touch together again and started bullshitting, he was like, oh, nobody wanted any baggers, so he started making the crazy ass Orange County chopper type bikes, and I was like, Dave, so then baggers came back around again, and now they're like all sort of hybrids. They're doing like these giant 24-inch front skinny wheels,
Right.
with raked out front ends and then baggers in the back. I'm like, it looks like you got rear-ended.
It's going to take me a second to find this.
It's actually pretty funny. I did the same thing with motorcycles that I did with guns. The last bike I built for myself was an Exile Cycle, and it was completely and totally like 50s vintage look, flat
Yeah.
black, flat black with red wheels and white walls. Like, that was it. That was the extent of it.
Hey, I'm gonna go to sleep, y'all. Take care.
Yep.
Night.
Yep, see ya. Okay, let's see here. Do a screen share. Okay, let me see some of the. If I can get down. I know he's got this one. And where's his one bike at?
I like the pirate skull that you just scrolled past.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he works for a company called Camtech. Man, where's his one bike at? Albums.
I just can't get into that freakishly large front wheel look.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's try this one. Yeah, this right here. I mean, that's his airbrushing right there.
Wow. Nice. Faces are always difficult no matter what medium you're working in.
Yep.
I see the helmets too.
Yeah.
Some of the freaky ass paint jobs I've ever seen, which crack me up, is at some point in time a few years ago, it became popular to do your welding helmet.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Timeline. Oh, here it is. This is the one bike that I saw up there. I mean,
Oh,
you can see right through.
oh yeah, look at that. That's got to be like a sail in the wind. I had a 100th anniversary Screaming Eagle Road King that had solid billet wheels, and that thing used to buck around with the 16-inch front.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine riding this.
No, go back to that black one. The one that's me. That is sweet. Like, that's my style and my look. That's gorgeous.
Yeah, he painted all of that on there. But just the wheel itself is what
Well,
got me.
it's funny too, because it's like when you first look at it, it looks like you're looking at reflection and polished billet, and then when you do a double take, it's like, hey, wait a minute, I can see through that.
Yep. Yeah, he's definitely pretty good.
Oh, it's pretty narrow too.
Yeah.
It from the other angle, it looks super wide. That's just because it's so low in the back. It's obviously not a daily driver.
Nope.
I mean, look how far that the rear of that front fender goes to the ground.
Well, I mean, just look at how rough this ride would have to be with that tire on there. There's not much tire at all.
Destined for somebody's living room.
Versus me, I'd ride it. I wouldn't care.
I had a Carl Fogarty signature edition Ducati on a pedestal in my office. I wouldn't ride it. I didn't like monsters in the first place. That's pretty cool looking.
Yeah, I think they won up there with this one.
That's like the gun thing. CNC machines have become so reasonably priced nowadays that basically speaking, if you can draw a wheel, you can cut the wheel out that day.
Yep.
I remember going through Drag Specialties catalogs and J&P Cycle and all that stuff. You had 100 choices of wheels to choose from, and you complained it wasn't enough. And now if you can draw, if you can draw it or cut it out of a donut and bring it to a shop, they can mill you a set in an afternoon.
Right. Yeah, he's definitely something with a brush, paint, or a gun, I should say.
He's definitely got the person thing down. I never got that far. Like I can do skulls and all kinds of graphics and stuff like that. But to me, it was a fun thing, more of a hobby thing. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't imagine how many hours this guy's. I mean, just look. I'm looking at the scroll work on the edge of the orange on that.
Yep.
Is that painted or is that gold leaf?
I think that's painted.
That's pretty sweet looking.
Let's see mine. Let me see if I got. No, I got pictures of mine here somewhere. Yeah, this was the pictures up there at that show. Let's see, where's mine at?
Is that Johnny Cash on that one bike?
Elvis.
Elvis?
Yeah, this right here is actually my milk driver's bike. I mean, I don't know how much money in this thing. That's his foot pegs right there. Guitars, shifter, or that was a brake on that side. But that's one helmet, and I think yeah, there's a second helmet.
Is he like an Elvis impersonator?
Actually, I think he has once or twice.
Holy shit! You could buy 2 more Harleys for what he's got in paint on this thing.
Yep. And see, here's the wheels he had cut out, guitars. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the brake, has guitars in it. There's a shifter. It's a guitar. Let me see if I can. Yeah, there. This is his back brake lights. They're microphones.
Unbelievable.
And they're actually from that time period. They're actually real mics that he hollowed out and ran the brake light through.
Matching belt drive.
Yeah. I think his front turn signals are the real old style square microphone that would hang down from the ceiling on a cable.
Okay.
Yeah, those are his front ones. Yep. Yeah, you can see the guy's legs through the wheel. I'm going to scroll all the way down, I know. Yeah, this was a nice one. I could definitely ride that.
Too old for that. Nice pig sticker for a front fender.
Yep. There's a couple more that.
That'd be good for some
'Cause
motorcycle jousting.
This one had TV screens in the bags. Let's see. Yeah, here was the couple that I liked. This was had air ride. You hit a button and the whole bike right here in the center would raise up.
That's actually sweet looking.
Yep, no kickstand, just dropped right down on the frame.
Oh, the rear tire's wide enough to really not need one.
And then this was the trike.
That's kind of bizarre looking. I like the gas tank. Nice blower on the side. That's actually pretty nice looking.
Yep. If I was going to have a trike, it'd be like that.
I wouldn't have a trike even if you gave me that one. That goes back to the old Honda Odyssey days. And rolling those things.
Yeah, shoot, I thought, yeah, okay. Yeah.
I have that exact same picture. The subwoofers.
Which one?
The dog with the two puppies in the saddlebags on its back. Says something like 2 subwoofers on it.
Oh, okay, that one.
Yeah. A normal motorcycle. What's that doing there?
Yeah, this one's mine.
Someone give me a wrench. Have you ever ridden one of those V8 motorcycles?
No.
Oh my god, they're so dopey. That's nice looking.
Yeah, I don't think I have any of the pictures. Yeah, I don't. I thought I had pictures of it with the lights on it, but unless I've, no, I don't. No, I don't. I think I got a video on the computer though. As soon as it. Let's see here. Yep, there it is. I don't know if I can share this or not. Let me. Yep. There it is.
I'm just getting a black screen.
Oh, all right. Still?
Yeah. I hear the engine running, but the screen's just black.
Yeah, crap. Oh, I know what I can do. I'll just do this. There, that's it. I'll let you watch that for a second. I'm going to run back here, use the restroom real quick.
All right.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, the whole bike's lit up like that.
That's crazy. Do you get your balls busted a lot for that?
Nope, nope, nope. They don't bother me at all. I know a lot of the cops around here too, so that helps.
That's I'd probably like end up just staring down at the wheels and crashing or something. Look down, go down, something like that.
Yeah, they the company that makes those, they just, I don't know if it was Instagram or Facebook. They just posted a video where they just came out with a set for a car, because cars are a lot harder to do like that than motorcycles. But yeah, it definitely looks sweet.
Well, that's why I ask, because I've seen all kinds of crazy lit up car deals on the Rice Rocket crowd, the tuner cars as they call them.
Right.
The only thing I have up here is pictures of the Ducatis. I have some crazy pictures I never put online. I never scan them. But when I picked up my Road King, um, they made like a big deal out of it because I was a motorcycle instructor and it was the 100th anniversary Screaming Eagle Road King and all this stuff. And I was just like, I told the guy that owned the dealership, I was like, I don't freaking want people here. I just want to get my bike and leave. You can't do it. It's a promotional thing. It's a riding school, a dealership. Maroney's Harley Davidson in Newburgh, New York was where Tuttle used to get all his bikes from. He never rode those Orange County chopper bikes. All of his personal bikes, Paul Sr.'s bikes, were all real Harleys.
Right.
And I was just like, so I was like, all right, whatever. I showed up in a checkered flag Hawaiian shirt, jeans, and Honda RC41 like giant slippers. They were bedroom slippers that looked like stuffed Honda RC41s. And that's how I picked up the most serious Harley ever made. That's how I picked it up and rode it away. It's like, you asshole. And I'm like, I got pictures, and actually I got pictures in a frame on my desk sitting right here in front of me, sitting on the bike sideways with my slippers on. but yeah, they used to organize all these rides, and it was like, I was like, I don't want to go ride with 500 amateurs. Oh, dude, man, it was frightening. Um, i- uh, in like it was probably about 4 or 5 years that I taught pretty seriously, and it was like cross promoted through Maroney's.
Mhm.
And in those 5 years, I saw no less than 100 accidents in that parking lot, including 3 or 4 people driving right through the glass.
Yeah.
Um, people do the hairy ass dump the clutch, shoot across the parking lot into Route 300, which is a fairly main road, and yeah, it was like a 4-lane road, and get hit by cars and killed and crap.
Mm. Or you got the ones that sit there and turn the handlebars like they, turn the wheel on a car.
Oh yeah, actually, that's what cracks me up is it's no different. Everything that we go through in the quote unquote gun community, it's the exact same stuff in the motorcycle community.
Yep.
Somebody thinks like a CBR 600 is a great first bike because it's a 600.
I think I was 5 years old when I was on my first bike.
Yeah, I was about the same age, 4 or 5. My mom raced.
Oh,
So,
did she? Nice.
yeah, she raced flat track Ducatis for Reggie Pink, Harley Davidson, and White Plains, and then she raced flat track Ducatis for Ghost Motorcycles in Port Washington, Long Island,
Nice.
and then she met my stepfather, and she had a really bad accident on the street. Actually, she got hit by a car. So he forbade motorcycles, but he owned gas stations and garages and body shops and stuff. So basically speaking, I went from like having to hide the motorcycles at her father's house to he would let me do whatever I wanted with a car. So it was just like insane.
Damn, I wish it would let me. Because I don't have these uploaded, so.
AR pistol. Yeah, one more thing I have to do.
Are you seeing that at all? Nope.
And I just see some sort of stylized blue screen. At least it's not black this time. Getting closer. No, the link that you sent me with the pictures of the bike came up as an auto playlist. So now I'm watching your AR pistol test range.
Oh, really?
What kind of rail is that?
I'm. I bought the upper on gun, or was it Gunbroker?
I hate quad rails. So I like anytime I see a nice smooth finished round. Like I love the Troy rails, but they're like stupid money.
Yeah, I got a. Let me take a look here. I got the listing saved on my tablet. As soon as it boots up.
I'm getting a lot of my stuff lately from Rainier Arms. They have a lot of nice crap, and plus they do some really nice stuff. Like if you buy a barrel and a bolt group from them, and they a gas block. They'll pin the gas block and headspace the bolt and the barrel for you for free.
Nice. Camera. Let's see. Now, all it says is 12-inch rifle length free float rail with removable front short rails.
There's some old chats here. The pink room.
Yeah, it's got that KX3 crank style muzzle brake. It's an Odin Works stainless steel barrel.
Nice.
Yep, that's what it says.
I love finding all these old chats in people's channels, and I'll fucking like put them on when I'm working in the garage and listen to them and fucking crack up.
I don't think I have any epic ones.
Well, that's what was funny when I first I was probably just like stalking and listening to gun channels and to the chats for over a year before finally the epic Ed thread. I couldn't stand it anymore. I felt guilty. I'm like, for $1 a fucking month, you couldn't you for $1,000 a month you couldn't get this on fucking Time Warner.
Yeah. Yeah, that was definitely something. I mean, I'm sitting there shopping in Walmart, getting ammo and stuff, staying at the ammo case, just laughing my ass off. And these people are probably just wondering what the hell's going on.
Well, that was going on.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sitting there looking at the pictures and I'm laughing and listening to the story, and I mean it was an epic chat.
And that was the Matt Never Enough Ammo. I didn't know who he was. So the first Matt video I ever saw was the video that he made about Ed. So I'm like, wow, this guy seems like a really nice guy, trying to be all politically correct about, not taking advantage of certain, like he didn't want to come out and just say like, Ed's fucking like, whatever. Just, you shouldn't take advantage of people because maybe they don't know as much as you. And I'm like, oh, this is really cool. And then he gets to the end and he's just like, yeah, and you come on down to Texas and I'll put my boot up your motherfucking ass.
I know. Roll you down the curb, motherfucker.
I had tears coming down my face. And then, of course, like a train wreck, I had to find all the videos of the fucking crazy dude.
Yeah.
I was like, that's it. I have to subscribe now. I'm gonna feel guilty if I don't.
Yep, I don't think anybody's gonna hop in, so I'm gonna go ahead and shut this one down.
Alrighty, dude. It was good talking to you.